go live. All right. I've got our notes here. It's preparing to live stream us. It's setting us up right now, and then it's gonna drop us in. I'm assuming. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Zoom, YouTube Live. We did it.
Yes.
It only took us 2 hours, guys.
Forever.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. I feel like there's a little lag. If you're watching us now, guys, please bear with us. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh, how funny. Can you hear that?
What is it? What is it?
Why is it? Oh, okay. I see now. Hold on. Okay. All right. And how's it on your end?
Sounds great on my end. I can hear you.
Great.
I can see you.
So I've got our YouTube live up right now as well, guys. I don't know if we've got our chat enabled. Oh man. So if you guys are joining us today here on YouTube, me and Anne have had the best morning trying to figure out how to get Zoom to connect to webinar and then connect. We're a hot mess. So it's a fun learning curve that we learned just now this morning. So I apologize that we are a little late, but guys, we made it finally. And now that we know how to use this stuff, we're going to not be late again. That's the goal, right? No more technical issues like this, because that's always a lot of fun. But Zoom is awesome. I do recommend it. So no bad feelings with Zoom. They are awesome. It's all user error. Okay.
Yes.
It's all user error. I promise you. They are great. Okay, let's jump into it. Give me 1 second here. All right, now I'm here with Anne. She can see me. I can see you. Mm-hmm. Hi, guys. Good morning. Good Tuesday morning to you all. I have some really exciting news that I wanted to share with our YouTube family first. So if this is your first time seeing myself, and of course, Miss Beautiful Anne McQueen here. I am Cici. I'm the founder of Bookkeeper Bootcamp, and my goal is to teach all of you how to become a bookkeeper, work from home, work from anywhere, really, if you've never been a bookkeeper before, so I can train you from the ground up. And I also help with tips and resources, tools, and stuff like that for those of you that are doing bookkeeping right now. And you just need a little bit of tips and tools, or just whatever it is, anything bookkeeping I've been doing for more than 15 years of my life. So I feel like I've got a pretty solid foundation, and I am prepared to help teach you guys and how to help get you guys to that platform. So I am so grateful today to be bringing on YouTube live with me. And I literally, guys, I'm just so excited that I get to I feel so high tech right now. So bear with me if I'm super cheesy and just stuttering through it all. I just find this super amazing technology, right? But I'd like to introduce you guys to Anne McQueen, and she is a wonderful friend that I have met through Bookkeeper Bootcamp. And so just affiliating ourselves together and kind of working together with doing bookkeeping, we've formed a really great friendship, and we've also formed a partnership. And our partnership is official. So this means, guys, for you all out there, that I am no longer a solopreneur, which is freaking fantastic. It is so great to have a resource and a buddy in this game with me. And that's why I have Anne joining us today here so I can introduce you guys to my beautiful, lovely new partner, Anne.
Hi,
And
guys.
she's wonderful. I'm not lying. She's so great. Of course, I've got my agenda here on my phone, so I don't stray from what I need to talk about. So Anne is my new partner, as I said, and her background is really great. So I met Anne through Bookkeeper Bootcamp. She contacted me in an email and just wanted to work together because I always talk about not competing and collaborating, things like that. And so basically she reached out to me, wanted to collaborate. Her background comes from, she's an established author. So super awesome. She is also a VA, and she is also a marketing, well, my marketing guru. She's the lady I go to for marketing because, as most of you know, I suck at marketing. I'm an accountant, okay, and not a marketer. I just don't do that's not my forte. And what I feel like our course was missing was someone that was very strong-footed in the marketing business. So that knew marketing, that was their thing. It's not really my thing, but I had to do it for myself because I'm an entrepreneur and that's what I do. You know, you wear all hats.
Yes.
So working with Anne was really great because she brought a lot of that to the table. And partnering with Anne now, I feel like is a really great asset for the company itself and building our business, Bookkeeper Bootcamp, to help all of you, because what she brings to the table for the students and for all of you that want to learn bookkeeping is the marketing end. Because once you learn the basics, you need to learn how to make your business thrive. And that's what she's bringing to the table today and for the future. So I'm really excited to have her here. So welcome, Anne, guys, to the Bookkeeper Bootcamp party and family, because we desperately love everything that she teaches. And because of the great person she is, I truly believe in her philosophies and her techniques, that I felt like this was a great partnership. And working with her it just had solidified my original thoughts and my original feelings upon meeting her, because your good vibes attract your tribe. And I think that was a wonderful add-on for Bookkeeper Bootcamp, but also for myself, because as all of you that are watching, some of you might be solopreneurs yourself, and you need just that extra bump sometimes. I know I need it because I still work full time, and it's so I can keep a little bit of skin in the game, and I love working with accounting. So I have a really great full-time job, but it also doesn't let me explore other avenues of my business sometimes, like marketing. And I think that our goal together, both of us have the same goal as far as growing our business and growing the course to help all of you grow your businesses, because I feel like that's what the course really needed in order to take off and kind of give you guys a little bit more of an add-on, more value to what I'm teaching. So, Anne, welcome.
Thank you, Cici. I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited. Thank you guys for having me. I'm excited to start working with Bookkeeper Bootcamp and to bring some marketing to the table. I have so many ideas, so many things to share with you guys. As Cici mentioned before, I reached out to her, and that is a part of a strategy that I look forward to sharing with you guys in Bookkeeper Bootcamp, because my whole thing is imagining what you want and who you like, things like who you want to work with, and taking those steps to reach out to the person. So it was no coincidence.
Right, there are no coincidences.
That I reached out to Cici because I put her on my list. I put her on my list of, okay, this is one of my dream clients I want to work with. And I never told you that, but I put you on my list. I never told you the story. I put you on my list. And then I said, I'm going to shoot my shot. And listen, in business, it's just the whole philosophy, like your parents probably told you, if you never ask, it's going to be no anyway. So I'm a total shoot your shot person in business. And I found Cici online, and I was like, you know what? I like her personality. I want to work with this. I want to work with this lady. And, I just told her a little bit about what I do, and I'll tell you about the exact formula I use at some point. And that turned into an amazing relationship. And now we're partners.
We are official partners, guys. It's so great.
Yeah.
And you want to go into telling all of our Bookkeeper Bootcamp viewers and family out there what this means with our new partnership for Bookkeeper Bootcamp.
Okay, so number one, it's going to be more videos, right, Cici?
More videos. And I promise, guys,
right,
working with Anne she's my motivator. And that's one of the things that I really like is when I'm feeling really tired and exhausted from just life and work, and I need to record these batch videos. It's incredibly hard for me. As you can imagine, you've got mom duties, you've got wife duties, you've got, you're working, and then you've got your bookkeeper business, and then now I'm teaching Bookkeeper Bootcamp. I've got like 5 things.
You're coaching.
I want to say 6 things. I'm coaching. I'm doing so many things that I needed help. I needed to offload some things, and I really needed to come back. And then I also needed motivation. So working with Anne, she motivates me, and so that means more videos. And I'm really excited. She has some great ideas. She brings really great ideas up for me that maybe I had not thought of, which is really great. So that is a plus.
Yeah. So that is a great bonus. Another one, I mentioned coaching. Cici will have more coaching availability one-on-one, as well as myself. I'll be available to coach with upscaling and scaling in your business if you're currently in bookkeeping.
She's awesome. Do it.
And we have a few other things to offer you. That's going to come a little bit later, but
yeah, stay tuned.
Like Cici said, I am a virtual assistant. And there are a lot of things that I learned in virtual assisting, tools, tips, just so much. And you're going to get that now. Like, you're going to find out how to attract clients. You're going to find out how to upgrade your clientele. Like, you're going to find out how to market your business. I know that accountants and bookkeepers, they're good at bookkeeping, but they're not marketers. And that's not a bad thing. Like, if you shoot free throws for a living, that's your one job, do that well, that's okay. So we're here to teach you how to do those things. And I'm so excited. But we have so much to offer you coming up. If you just hang in here until the end, you're gonna find out why I'm so excited.
We've got a whole agenda.
I'm itching.
I've got a whole agenda to talk to you guys.
I'm itching. I'm like a kid. I'm waiting for the end because we have so much for you guys.
Awesome. Tell them a little bit about the face. We are on Facebook. So after this, guys, if you're on Facebook, most of you are.
Yeah.
Go ahead and find us on Facebook and get on our page, Bookkeeper Bootcamp. We have our own business page. So if you haven't already, get on there and like us, follow us, because we are going to be, we're going to be utilizing Facebook a little more to help reach out and provide more content and value and videos, and just be there for you guys a lot easier. So it's not just like, a lot of the times I'm like, hey, shoot me an email and then we'll talk via email. A lot of the times that's what I'm doing. And it can get very inundated with lots of emails. So this is just another way that, Anne's bringing more marketing to her skills to the table and applying them to Bookkeeper Bootcamp. So here's an example. Now, when you see Bookkeeper Bootcamp take off, that's Anne. That's Anne. I maybe have a little bit into it too, of course, because we're partners. We both need to contribute. But I'm telling you guys, when you see that come off, she's got these brilliant ideas that we'll just call each other and bang, we're like, that's it. That's the $1 billion idea.
Yeah,
we're really just trying to not only be entrepreneurs ourselves, but to also have a great product to offer the rest of you out there.
That's so important. That's
definitely important. So,
and initially I did choose your program. We didn't mention it, guys, but I'm a bookkeeper too.
I taught her.
Cici taught me as a virtual assistant. I personally wanted to offer my clients more value. And so I reached out to her for that purpose as well. And she taught me, and it's been amazing. And I mean, I have a great story to tell you guys about that, but we'll get into that later. My first client was like a very well-paying client.
Good client. He's a good client, good paying
Yeah,
client.
very well-paid.
That's a great
client.
story. And
Mhm.
definitely, if you're taking any coaching lessons with her, ask her about the story. It's
Yeah.
great. It's like a great story. But I've been there with her and she's been there with me. And so, you know, that kind of like relationship just blossomed to a great partnership.
Mhm.
And what that means for you listening, and if you're on the fence and you may have seen an email or you may have seen me talk about our spring course, let me just back up just a little bit. So for those of you that don't know, we are going to end our online courses that we offer 24/7, because what was happening was we were just getting inundated with too many students, and I was getting pulled left and right to do one-on-one coaching rather than doing a set amount of days dedicated just to those students, versus like a student that's say halfway in the course and they need my help, or completed the course, and then I'd have another student that was starting the course and I was pulled left and right, and it was a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie. But moving forward, we're going to start doing them seasonally. And what this means for you is that it's going to be spring, summer, autumn, fall, and winter. And we're going to hold larger, we're going to hold them in separate groups that way. So that way I can focus more on you and offer my one-on-one coaching with the Bootkeeper Bootcamp. Because what I'm doing, one of the changes, so one of the many changes to our spring course, and this is part of the announcements, is that having Anne join us, she's bringing to the table her marketing skills. She's adding on her own marketing course to my already solidified Bookkeeper Bootcamp course. So not only are you getting what I teach, now you're getting what Anne teaches, and it's a full, I feel like it's a much more full package. And since she is more of the expert here on marketing and I'm the one that's the expert on bookkeeping, it just made much more sense. So this year, when you're coming in for spring boot camp, what you're getting is you're getting the course, you're getting Anne as a part of the course because she's joining us, and you're also getting, I believe it's 2 months of one-on-one coaching with me, because in that session, once you're done going through that session, you'll have a full 2 months worth of time with me one-on-one coaching, so that whatever you've learned, we can put into more action. What I do is completely different than what anyone out there is doing. And I'm there to, in essence, kind of hold your hand, because each person is different. You all learn differently, and I need to adapt to that. And we jump on, say, a Zoom, and we can screen share, which is really, really helpful, I think, because most of the time I can be like, go on, do this, do that, do this, do that. You get to a point and you're like, oh, I'm stuck. What am I going to do next? Well, when I'm there with you and we're coaching together, I'm able to go, okay, here you go. Let's do it together. I know that there are a lot of, there's just a lot of you out there that need that. So that's what I'm offering in this course. And like I said, there's no one out there doing it. And if they start, I swear it was our idea first. It was good times. Just kidding. Maybe it's their idea. I don't know. Just having some fun. On top of that, we do have another announcement regarding the date. So, at first, we had the date as the 2nd of February because we thought that was a great day, a Sunday. And let's make sure that, the parents that are working, that we're reaching out to, people that have day jobs, they want to join us on the weekend. What ended up happening is we got some requests, and we found out why. We got some requests asking to reschedule the date if there was a different date. And this was because Super Bowl Sunday. How did we miss that? I'm a football fan. How did I miss that?
I love football.
We're both football fans. We're failing. We're sorry, football. But upon request of many students and through the like thought process after it dawned on us what day that was, we're actually going to move it back to the following week. And because it's going to be the course itself, if you take it all together, is a little over 3 hours. And I know that some of you guys can't dedicate 3 hours of your time just sitting in front of the computer. It kind of sucks sometimes. You know, just an hour alone is pretty tough. So what we did is we are moving the course for the spring course only, just the spring course. It's going to be moved back to February 10th, 11th, and 12th. What we're doing this time is we are spreading them out within 3 days so that each day you only take 1 hour of the class. Because I think about all of you who are like me and you have a full-time job, but you want to take a really cool seminar, a really cool webinar. The webinar is going to be 3 hours long. I get out of work at maybe 6 o'clock. And it is tax season, so maybe 7 o'clock. So that means I'm going to be up till 10 taking this course. Like that is asking the most from some of my students, and I totally get it. So that's why we're offering it this way. But say you can't, you know, the weekdays, I get it. The weekdays are a little bit tough. If the weekdays aren't going to work out for you and you buy into the webinar, you will get the recording. So that's a really great plus, I think, with this course this time around, is that it is a different approach. But I think that this approach with Anne's help will be a little more effective for all of you out there watching. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's jump in. We've kind of touched on what the Bookkeeper Bootcamp live webinar course is going to entail. And you want to take a little bit of time to talk about the live webinar course on your end and what you bring to it, please?
So for the live webinar course, we're going to have the traditional bookkeeper training basics, but we're also going to have marketing, which is very, very important, organic marketing, which is my specialty. It's the processes that I use as a VA in attracting and finding my ideal clients. Let me tell you, no shade. I have no shade, anything like that. I personally have not utilized an Upwork or any of those forums to get clients. I have learned different methods. I've learned to attract my clients. I've learned to go out and get my clients, and actually the people that I want to work with, and not just anyone that may not be a good fit. So I teach you how to organically market your services, as well as some workflows, because like I said, I'm a VA, and like those skills are so strong and ingrained that when I got into the bookkeeping, I realized there's so much that a bookkeeping can benefit from this, from my workflows and my business templates and Trello. I don't know if anyone's heard of Trello. That's one of my favorite tools to utilize. You're going to literally get my personal Trello board that I actually use to organize my entire business, everything. And if you haven't heard of Trello, we're not being paid by Trello.
No, this video is not sponsored by Trello. But anyway. Trello, if you would like to sponsor us, shoot us an email.
Feel free.
We aren't going.
So you'll get my personal business binder and templates that I utilize to onboard my bookkeeping clients, and those things right there, that's going to get your business up and running quickly. We're not just training you how to be a bookkeeper and say, okay, now go out into the world and figure it out.
Exactly.
We're like literally we're giving you a full a business, like everything you need for your business, and
everything.
You have to incorporate it around what your desire is for your individual business. Like, we're handing you this. that's amazing. Like I'm just excited.
I am so excited.
Actually see what you're getting in this course. I mean, you're getting onboarding, client onboarding process. You're getting confident closing techniques, like how to close, because so many, it's another thing. You even have accountants and business people. A lot of times they don't know how to close a client, and that's a huge thing. And
huge.
you know, and in virtual assisting, I started off as a social media manager, and I found you can get the traffic driven to the person, but if they don't know how to close,
right,
or if they're not pricing their services correctly, then what's the point of it? So these are all things you need.
Yeah, and all that hard work, that you guys are putting into getting these clients to where you need them to go, and then the clients just don't pull the trigger. That is something that is, I think, that's like kind of worldwide. But you know, in the realm of bookkeeping and accounting, it can be resolved. And I think that Anne's techniques are pretty darn amazing.
Yeah, you guys. Thank you, Cici. Thank you, Cici. Also, you're getting some branding. You're going to learn how to brand yourself, your business. You are your business. Like I said, current tips and tools you can utilize, and with apps, different things that we utilize. And these are things I utilize personally. So nothing is something that I heard about. Even the strategies, they're like things that I actually put into effect. And what else? I mean, there's so much. My business management templates and more.
And more, guys, and more. We're going to leave you with that juicy tidbit and more. Okay.
And more is coming. More is coming.
And more to come as we build our bookkeeping camp together. Our bookkeeper boot camp together. It'll just be more and more. And honestly, it's more value, but for a very, let me reiterate, very reasonable price.
Very reasonable. Because
we're not trying to be crooks out there. What we're trying to do is we are trying, with the knowledge that I have and with the knowledge that Anne has, it's worth every cent, guys. You have us there. When you're with us live, you're there live. You can ask us the questions. You can, you're in the room with us. You can pick our brains. That's what you're paying for when it comes to the boot camp. The bookkeeper boot camp. Why did I name it so? Sometimes I can't even say it.
Say it 3 times.
Yeah, can't even say it twice. But that's what you're really paying for, guys. And I'm pretty straightforward. I'm a straight shooter because I don't believe in beating around the bush. This is why it also makes it hard for me to do marketing and some sales. But it also is a reason why I can close a lot of sales. It's because I work with what I've got, and we teach you guys how to do the same. You're able to just be in the room with us. And that just speaks volumes, you know, when you're in a classroom versus just learning one-on-one. Yeah. However, some people do learn one-on-one, I mean, by themselves just fine. There are multiple courses out there that I've taken by myself at my own pace. And, you know, I decided just that was the best route for me. Going into that, more exciting news, and this is the big news. So this is the big news that we're dropping. And I'm really excited because, as I mentioned when I introduced Anne in the beginning of this live, Anne is an established author, and she has produced her books. What that means for us with Bookkeeper Bootcamp is that we will be releasing our very first ebook, Bookkeeper Bootcamp course ebook. Yay. So excited. And it drops on February 14th. That's right.
Happy Valentine's Day, honey.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I got you something.
I got you something. Here's your bookkeeper ebook. In a beautiful little bow tie thing. I don't know what people, some chocolates. We'll present it that way, right? So that bringing Anne on board and partnering with her has been just a blessing because we can now do these kinds of things. And
thanks for getting some questions as well.
oh, we've got some questions, guys. If you're still with us,
let's tell them.
I'll tell you first, and then let's get to the questions. It's because I'm looking at the video and I'm not looking at the chat, and I apologize.
I know you're steering a ship, Cici. You can't do everything.
No, I see some. I'm going to steer the ship into an ice. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Let me tell you about this ebook. So in the ebook, you're going to learn every step that you need to know about bookkeeping, which is what I'm teaching you on this course.
Yes.
You're getting the course, but via ebook. So you do it by yourself.
Take those.
Plain and simple.
Take the course. Get the ebook. You will get everything that's being taught in the course, which is going to give you the strategies. You can already be an accountant. You can be a tax person who wants to add bookkeeping services to your business.
You could be a stay-at-home mom.
Stay-at-home mom. You want to get into virtual assistants. This is one of the reasons I contacted Cici. I wanted to give my clients more value. So I wanted to add bookkeeping to my services. And let me tell you, this is a true story. This is a true story. My first bookkeeping client was a $2,500 client. Yes.
No lie.
Talk about return on investment. I was nervous as all get out. You know what I did? I utilized Cici, and Cici literally assisted me from beginning to end with that project. No lie.
It was a blast.
That was an amazing return on investments. If you want to do bookkeeping as a side hustle, I understand that. I'm an author first, and writers, like actors and everyone else, they ask you what you do in your regular life. What do you need? You know, that's the answer. What do you need? I might be doing that today. So I understand the side hustle life. So you may just want to do it part-time. You may want to do it on the side, stay at home mom, or you're a struggling bookkeeper in your business, or you're struggling tax prep or a person or accountant, and you don't have to take the live webinar. You can actually purchase the ebook and just take that and apply all of those techniques. You're going to get templates in there that I use personally. You're going to get marketing tips in there. You're going to find out about branding, niche, how to coin your offer, just a plethora of business templates, like everything you need.
Everything you need, and you get to learn on your own.
Minus coaching, but we're giving you the entire, listen, you don't want to do the webinar, you don't have time for it, or you don't have the investment for it at this time. The ebook is perfect. Trust me, you want the ebook. And I'm just excited about that.
That's the best part. And not only will it be available to you guys to get whenever you want, we are doing a pre-sale right now. So the pre-sale is going to last how long?
3 weeks. We are doing a pre-sale
for 3 weeks. So if you get it before the 3 weeks is over, get it for 50% off.
50% off
for 3 weeks, guys.
This is a full course. This is not just a book. This is beginning to end. The only part you won't have is us coaching you and talking you through it. But you can always
get us later. Services. Yeah. You can always purchase that later.
Yeah.
And I totally get
blueprint. This is the blueprint. This is everything you're going to need. You don't have to listen to my voice telling you.
You don't have to listen to me stuttering through
You can go at your own pace with this ebook, and you can apply this and revamp your current business, add to your current business, or shoot to grow a business and make it a full-time business. I am a solopreneur. Well, I was. Cici.
She was until we swooped her up.
So I work from home, and this is my livelihood. This is authoring. I'm waiting for Hollywood to call. So when Hollywood call, I'll be ready. But until they call, Mama gotta work.
That's right.
So my virtual assistant and my bookkeeping is what keeps me afloat. And like I said, literally that first bookkeeping client was a 2,500 client, $2,500 client, and that came just in time
It
because
was
we
a
had to
blessing.
switch cars.
Yeah,
We had
that was
to
a
switch
blessing, guys. It
but
was
I
a
was like,
blessing.
oh, there's the extra money we need to switch vehicles. So
And she's right. I was
that
right
was
there.
easy.
It
She was
was good
right there.
times. It
She
was
was right
good
there.
times. Let me tell you.
So
Fresh out of the morning, good times.
so the ebook course, which is a full course, it costs $500. But don't get scared off. The ebook costs $500. But if you pre-order this ebook over between now and the next 3 weeks, when we actually have launch it, you will get that for half off. $249 to learn bookkeeping as well as offer guide, how to find your niche, branding, marketing, organic marketing tips, exactly what you need to do to build your clientele, current tips and tools that I use personally
Yep, perfect.
as a virtual assistant and as a bookkeeper, how to close clients confidently. You still have accountants and etc. Entrepreneurs right now that cannot close clients. They're used to the clients coming to them and being referred. So the game is changing. You have to learn how to hunt.
You have to change with the game, guys.
Yes.
When the game changes, you got to change too.
Yes.
If you're doing the same techniques and you're not getting anyone and you keep on doing the same techniques, guess what's going to happen?
That equals closing down.
Nothing will happen.
Down your business. And also you'll get our client onboarding process as well as other business management templates. I'm so excited. This is a value.
I'm excited. Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited. We're both excited. Clearly, we're excited. We hope that you're excited. I mean, we're gonna offer. We're gonna offer we're gonna try to make it, one, affordable, okay? But two, packed with value. Those are the two main things that not only do I always tell my students, but that's business.
Someone wants to know, how do they sign up?
You got it. We're sold. We're gonna leave you guys some links. And Ann and I will leave the links here in later. I can do it in the description. Can we put it in the chat now?
Let's see.
Let's try to figure that out. Let's see if
I can do some virtual assistance on the fly.
Thing.
Cool. While you talk, go ahead.
Well, I continue on just a little further, guys, about these awesome deals and how we're trying to really think about the end product and for you. And we'll drop the ebook, and then I think if you want to drop the store, the online store, that's the word I'm trying to say. The online store also has a link, like it's the store, obviously. You'll see the different products we sell. It's not a lot, but it's you'll see the ebook, and then you'll also see the webinar offer. So the website is www.bookkeeperbootcamp.com/webinar shop. Bang. And then that takes you to our shop. And in that shop, you'll see the ebook offer, the ebook pre-sale that you can jump in on. And then you'll see the webinar. And I think that, they're both still up. So jump on that. And we'll get that linked up here in the chat. We'll have it also if you're watching not on live and you're still with us, thank you. We'll drop it in the description below as well. So that way you guys have the opportunity to go back and check it out.
Okay, Cici, help me because I'm being a very bad virtual assistant right now.
Yeah, sure.
I cannot get that link in the chat box.
You know what? I got this. Let me see.
Thank you so much.
So here we go.
Yeah, you're running this.
And tell them about your books and what you do. Tell them about you, Ann, and I'll go to the YouTube.
Did I mention that Cici is the one with the personality, right? Cici is the talent. Ann is in the background. Okay, so let's do this. What do I do? I am a self-published author. I have released a collection of poetry, Petticoats and Pretty Pills. Shameless plug. I can't believe you're making me do this. I
I
can't believe you're making me.
know. They
Thank you
gotta
for
know that this
thank
isn't
you
a
for
joke.
making me do this.
Yes, this isn't a joke. She is an author.
Thank you for making me do this. Um, so currently I'm working on a couple projects. I have a writing partner, Miss Adela Johnson. She's a great. And what else? What else am I into? I am a virtual assistant. Like I said, I found virtual assisting because as a writer, I was finding myself. I had a full time job, literally for about 12 years, and I found myself working on work stuff more than I was producing in my writing projects. So I needed to figure out, how do I work from home? Someone mentioned virtual assistants and being able to work at home. And I said, you know what? How do I sign up for this? And I inhaled everything virtual assisting. And that's how I built my business. And from there, I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to add some more value to it. And I'm a security person. I'm a Cancer. I don't know if you know Cancer. Hopefully, Cancer never broke your heart. But if you know Cancers, we're security people. So I was like, I need to layer my virtual assistants. Like, I need to get some security here. So I incorporated the bookkeeping as well. And that's what I do. You know, I'm a writer, I'm an author, and I'm a virtual assistant and a bookkeeper. I'm not a dancer.
She's all of it. Okay,
And,
so
yeah,
I just dropped the links. I hope that you guys can see that. Yeah, let's hope, because I can't.
I see it. I can't see it.
Can you see it?
I can't see it.
Okay. Well, oh man. Well, they're there, guys. I promise. And what I'm gonna do is I'm also going to drop it in the.
Hi, Richard. Richard wants an ebook. Let's get Richard his ebook. Yes.
Nice.
You will not, Richard, you will not be disappointed. This is going to be everything you need to get. Like, I'm wondering if you're, let's see. I need to go back.
Can you see my emails on my links yet? All right. So what we're going to do is I've already dropped it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I dropped the links here and I can't see it. But
I can see it. But
you guys can see it.
I see nothing.
See, and this is our technical difficulty because we are using Zoom for the first time to do this live. And it is great. It's just user fumbling. Yes. We'll get the hang of it.
Yeah, so I'm finding something else out about Zoom. We usually do one host and add the person, and that's the way we usually work. But now we want to do a little split. And that's a whole new
chat. Ha ha ha. I see the chat. I am totally failing. Okay, I dropped it in the video. Okay, here we go. I got you guys. I know how to do this. Sure. I am learning. And as I learn, guess what? If you want to do this too, I'll teach you guys. This is just a blast. So much fun.
So let's see. While you do that, we have.
Here we go.
I'm extremely new.
There you go. There's that chat.
Industry. I've been in healthcare for over 5 years. How did you both start, and what is your why? We kind of went over it, but like I said, I'm an author and self-published author, and I wanted to leave my day job and work from home. And so I wanted to find something that was not a scam. Because I had heard all work, and people think that, and I thought that all work from home stuff those are scams, right? And so I wanted to find something that was not, and I found virtual assistants, and I wanted to offer my customers more, as well as ensure that I had more security in this work from home life, because mama likes to eat.
Right? I'm telling you, and food is not cheap.
Yes. Let's see, we have a Ricky. Hello to both of you. I can understand about marketing a business, and I do have a bookkeeping and accounting business at home. However, I don't do marketing too well. Yeah, because that makes sense.
That's me. And that's kind of what the whole, bringing on someone that can teach you how to do it. There's just so many different avenues that we're trying to grow as well, because sometimes you just can't do it. We totally get it. Sometimes
that's what the live webinar is all about.
Yep.
You can do that. You can do the live webinar. We'll walk you through the entire process. You'll get Cici, you'll get me, and
you've got coaching still for 2 months. So for the webinar, when you purchase the webinar, you get the 2 months included.
Yes.
When you purchase the ebook, you don't have that included.
Yes.
Sorry.
And or you could, you don't have the webinar included, but you still have the opportunity to get a coaching session with either of us, and however you want. In my virtual assistant, I didn't mention, but in virtual assistant, I help people write books.
Yep, she does.
Because outside of some few administrative things, I wanted to utilize virtual assistants. Is so huge that I know that virtual assistants are going to find what we're offering like awesome, because a lot of them want to also incorporate just knowing questions I've seen. Let's see. So this is going to be great. So let's see. Richard, he's ready to sign up. All right, Richard.
All right, Richard. We're excited to have you, Richard. Thank you. Let me see. Okay, so that question about our start and my why. My start was because I've been doing bookkeeping for my entire career, my entire job career, minus the Starbucks job during school and stuff like that. Okay, because you got to work to make money. But anyway, I started because I felt like I could just start it as a business for myself. And I kind of wanted to be my own boss. And that's why I started to branch out of accounting, working for another company. And I just started just because I wanted to become my own boss. I want to set my own hours, that whole thing. And, just be there for my family when I needed. So I started doing that. And then this opportunity came along where I could start teaching people, because that's what I was doing. Not only was I getting bookkeeping clients, but my clientele started changing and they wanted to learn how to do bookkeeping themselves. So what they started doing was contacting me, and I taught them how to do bookkeeping. Boom. And because the bookkeeping and accounting industry, it changes with technology, it changes with software, it changes with industry, I decided to stay in the industry and continue to keep going, because I love what I do. And the company that I work for, I love the company I work for. And that is probably the one thing that has kept me in the game. If I hated the company I worked for, trust me, I would not be there. But it allows me to kind of keep one foot in the suit, so to speak, and, 1 foot out. So that way I'm not just teaching you outdated skills and techniques. They are what I'm doing now. They're relevant to the current accounting world out there. And eventually, I might be able to leave just because I want to pursue being an entrepreneur down the road and building a business, just like I want to help you guys build your business. So, I want to keep on giving. I want to be the gift that keeps on giving. Boom. Awesome. That's my why. And then I also want to, I kind of want to leave something for my daughter one day. And I want my family to be proud and show them what I can do. And all of this effort, because it's a lot of effort when you're a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, it's not in vain. So, constantly working hard to take care of the family. That's always my number one why. So I hope that answers your question a little bit.
Yes. We got another one. Let's see. Ricky Hughes. This sounds interesting. However, I don't know if I can afford it. Ricky, our ebook was written with UMI. We have not met, but it was written with UMI because we wanted something to give something that was a product that was affordable to everyone. And of course, this is a full course, and we priced the book at $500, but we wanted to make it pre-sale half off to make sure that anyone can put a little savings down, put a little money up, and be able to get started as a bookkeeper. Let me tell you, I've seen the options. And when I went with Bookkeeper Bootcamp before there was any marketing, but I didn't need that. I had that handled.
Right.
But I need it.
She already had that. Go figure. She's
I
awesome.
had that handle, but I needed that bookkeeping knowledge. And now we can merge those two things,
Right.
those two things together. And we are going to give this to you for $249 pre-sale between now and what
Mhm.
is February 14th.
Yeah,
The
between
book
now,
is
I
going to
think
drop.
that's more than a and the reason why, guys, it's not less. And I do get these emails all the time. A lot of people want the course for less. And I
Mhm.
understand. It's because, people always, you're always going to ask, because what's the worst that's going to happen? Someone will say no.
Yes or no?
And a lot of the reasons why I end up saying no, because I have to say no to protect myself and to protect Anne.
The quality
Because
of
the
what you're offering.
quality, yeah, the quality of what we're offering. I've got 15 plus years in this game.
Mm.
The experience and the knowledge that we both bring to the table, I think is one of the reasons why I try to protect the company and say no. And that's something that you have to do for your company when you become a bookkeeper. You have to protect yourself and learn how to say no and pass a client, because you're worth,
Mhm.
you are worth what you're worth. And that's
Yes.
plain and simple. I don't want you guys to ever lose out on what you're worth for, the nickel and dimers,
Mm-mm.
because you are worth it and you are worth the value. You just got to show them. You got to be there. And if you haven't had the experience before, and this is your first time, and I have a lot of students like Anne herself, who had never done bookkeeping before, never once got herself a bookkeeping client. So we teach those techniques. And I personally feel that that's one of the reasons why we're able to start off at a certain dollar point, but we are thinking about the rest of you in mind, for for those of you without expendable and disposable income. Sometimes it's a little bit of a reach, but I think it's worth it, guys. I think it's
Yeah,
definitely worth it.
for sure.
um
It's definitely affordable. That pre-sale, like
yeah, that's
we know
considering.
it's more than
I know it's a
we're
little more,
giving you.
guys. But when you run a business, you know that there are expenses, there's so much going on, and
We're giving a
we're
lot of
not
value
trying
there.
to steal any money from people. We are just trying to hold an honest business,
Yes.
right? We're not trying to be cheapskates out there and give you guys a product that had no thought and no value put into it. That is not what we're trying to do at all. What we're trying to do is do the opposite of that.
Mm-hmm.
That will have, that is our livelihood.
Yeah.
And
we
we
know
hope,
we're giving you value. You will get a return on
hope
investment.
we hope you love it.
You apply these things, like everything we're teaching, everything that's in, even if you split and took away all the marketing stuff, just the core bookkeeping, um, that is a huge, like, that's huge. And putting them together, it's like, we know it's worth it's worth $500, but we want to make sure that people can get this for them.
We know that you're paying $500.
Yeah,
It's worth more. I
it's worth
guarantee
more.
you.
And half
Coaching
off
time,
249.
right?
Come on,
Coaching
that's
time we're really trying to, not just sell it, but we're really trying to bring this to you guys in a full package. But with that said,
yeah.
one
I
more
see
question.
two more things. Yeah, I see.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to say his name wrong, and it looks like a cool name. My brother's name is John, but it's like a John Nietzsche V. Thank you both for your transparency. Oh, no problem.
Thanks.
And we have Michelle. I've been an
Absolutely.
accountant for 10 plus years, and now I'm moving and would like to work remotely. Will this course help me? Yes, this course will help you. This course will help you learn how to bring some accounting clients on. We know, as far as accounting,
Yep.
you have the feast and famine. You can feast, even like your tax companies. You have the tax season, and that's where you're eating and everything's great. But then you have the rest of the season, and things are extremely tight. So you want to definitely bring more bookkeeping clients on. And all of these things we're sending you, this is to help you branch out. So you're no longer limited to your community. You can definitely work remotely. I work remotely. I work from home, but I did travel over the holiday, and I brought my laptop and I was working from the hotel. I was a killjoy when I was doing it, but I was able to do it.
Still working, and it's your choice, you know.
But I was
We all
able
do
to
it.
do it. So for sure you can work remotely.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, we're going to wrap up here, guys, on YouTube Live.
It's over already? Oh, wow.
YouTube Live is over. We're sorry, but we are jumping on Facebook Live right after this. So if you want to continue, we just want to reach out to the rest of our family and friends and the rest of our followers on Facebook, because like I said in the beginning, we're going to be utilizing Facebook a lot more this time around with Anne on my side. So jump on Bookkeeper Bootcamp, our page on Facebook. We're going to go live here shortly, and we're going to have the same kind of situation where we're going to explain all this fun stuff and answer questions.
And we have one more. Just before we go, Norma, and she says, I'm trying to get my certification as a bookkeeper. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah, you can definitely start your own bookkeeping, and this is going to tie into both you and Norma and Michelle. So, Norma, you don't have to be certified to become a bookkeeper.
No, ma'am. You do not have to
be. You just need to know
if
bookkeeping.
you want. Yeah, you can if you want to, but you don't have to be.
Yeah.
I am not certified, and I don't believe that Anne is certified. I have many bookkeeper colleagues that are not certified as a certified, like an official certified bookkeeper, and they are still pulling in clients. What I do and what I teach is how to utilize your bookkeeping skills that I teach you and make money, get clients, and all the while not being certified. But if you choose to be certified, that is just an extra add-on.
You can.
I don't
also
certify people, right? But
QuickBooks certification.
You can do a QuickBooks certification. You can get what I call that is software certified. You can become software certified, and that's something completely optional and helps out every single time. It helps out.
Yes.
So
that's a great option, and some people actually love that. And that's pretty simple to do to get QuickBooks.
It really is. It really is. It's really awesome. All right, guys. So we are tuning out here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Drop
on YouTube.
Questions in the link because we may be able to come back and respond.
That's right.
No
if you're
problem,
catching
Norma.
Thanks, Norma. You're awesome.
Thanks, Michelle. Yeah, get that book. 3 weeks, pre-sale orders, half off, $249, an entire course. You will go nowhere and get all of this. I have taken courses. I know course queens. I have invested. I know others that have invested way more than me. Nowhere will you get this all packed in and specifically for this area.
Exactly. All right. So let's go ahead, and we're going to leave information in the description below. So if you're looking at the chat, we've got the links on the chat. I will drop back in as soon as we can, and we're going to link those same things so you guys can find us. And if you have any questions about the webinar or just about bookkeeping in general, feel free to drop the questions in the box and shoot me an email. And if you have followed me in the past, you'll know that my website used to be called ciccrosley.com, but now with the merger and partnership, it is now officially bookkeeperbootcamp.com. So visit us there and visit us on Facebook. We'll be on Facebook Live here shortly, so hope to see you there. Bye guys.
It was nice meeting you guys. So hopefully we'll see you next time.
Yes. See you guys next time.